breaking news, Russell Westbrook just got traded to the Rockets. It's crazy. I made a trade prediction video that Westbrook was gonna go to the Rockets, how it would work, and now he's actually going to Rockets. So in this video, we're gonna break down how it works and what it means for the Houston Rockets. Now, straight up, it's never a bad situation to have two former MVPs in their prime on the same team. I know people always say it's just one ball. The way I see it, plain and simple, the past two seasons in the playoffs, it's been Harden and CP3 has went invisible, whether it be an injury that took him out the game or whether he just had bad playoff performances. One thing about Westbrook, he's not going to go invisible. He's going to stay healthy, and at the very least, or maybe at the very worst, instead of going invisible, he'll lose you the game. He'll shoot you out of the game. But he's not going to go invisible in a sense and just, not take shots, not be aggressive, not set people up. Like, no way possible can an NBA mind think the Rockets adding Westbrook is a bad thing. He's an assist leader, top 5 in steals, top 5 in usage as well. I mean, Harden can shoot the three. Like, oh my gosh, this is disgusting. I'm stuttering and fumbling over my words. Westbrook to the Rockets. I'm pretty excited for it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pretty excited for it. I want to see it. And once again, Westbrook can compete. Westbrook can't compete. Westbrook wanted to go somewhere where he could compete, where he had the chance to win. The Rockets have had a chance to win the championship the past 2 years. They just couldn't beat the Warriors. They just couldn't close them out. The Warriors are donezo. The West is wide open. It's some new beasts emerging. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, LA Clippers, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, LA Lakers. But the Houston Rockets just loaded up, got some new ammunition, some new fuel in Russell Westbrook. I'm excited for it. I'm about to look up the trade details, so pardon me. Here we go, trade details. Thunder trade Russell Westbrook to Houston for Chris Paul and 2024-2026 first-round picks, pick swaps in 2021 and 2025. Now, Westbrook had one of the fattest contracts in the league, but it wasn't the worst because Westbrook was still producing at an MVP level. Again, he just averaged a triple-double back-to-back seasons. Incredible stuff. Chris Paul had a fat contract as well, but his was one of the worst contracts because he's on the downside of his career. His production had been tapering off. He just isn't getting any better and isn't maintaining. So his contract, widely throughout the league, was looked at as one of the worst contracts, along with Gordon Hayward with the Celtics and John Wall with the Washington Wizards. But now that we got him out the way for Westbrook, I don't know, man. I'm pretty excited about it. Y'all gotta sign off in the comments. Oh my gosh. Like, this is crazy. And think about it. They played together in OKC. These guys gotta have some chemistry. They gotta have some chemistry. And now I don't think the burden of everything is gonna fall on James Harden. This is amazing. So many people hated the Rockets play style, but guess what? Harden had to play like that. Harden had to average 36 just for them to stay alive in the West. He doesn't have to ISO every play. Some of them, like some of the stats or things Harden did was disgusting. Harden scored, I think, maybe went on a 60-point stretch between 2 games where none of those points were assisted on. That's disgusting. The best of the best players, Anthony Davis. People compare Anthony Davis to Shaq. People literally compare him to Shaq this offseason, how much of a talent he is. As talented as Anthony Davis is, he gets spoon-fed. A lot of his buckets are off of assists, off of good passes. Harden didn't benefit from that this year. The majority of his buckets were tough ISO buckets. Harden also led the league, or not led the league, but he was up there in steals per game too, man. There's also an old, tired narrative that Harden isn't good on defense. Let's break down the Rockets. If you watch the Rockets play for the past 2 or 3 years, Harden's kind of a thick guy. They switch Harden onto team's best players a lot, especially their bigs for whatever reason. When they want to post up, they'll put Harden thick ass on the block, and Harden will play some big boy ball with him and get some good contest on shots, man. Harden is the complete player. I know this video is about Westbrook being traded, but don't get it confused. Harden is the complete player. He can do it all. He's the best scorer in the game, hands down. He's the best ISO player in the game, hands down. And now he just got a breath of fresh air in Russell Westbrook. And again, Westbrook's a lock, bro. Westbrook's a lock, bro, and he's young. All right, so boom. Of course, the Rockets will probably run Harden alongside Westbrook a lot, but now Harden can really like sit out and breathe and relax because he knows Westbrook can handle the team, handle the spotlight, handle the stage. They also didn't give up any of their core players with this trade. Like, bro, this is the best trade possible. This trade is ridiculous. I wouldn't have minded them sending Capella along the way, but that trade wouldn't have worked out. Just wouldn't have worked out money-wise with them only sending Russell Westbrook. But oh my gosh, this trade is crazy. This trade is crazy. Harden literally couldn't rest this past season. Like, oh my gosh. Like, did y'all watch? I know I'm stumbling over my words and I'm reiterating some of the same points, but as a Rockets fan, I'm not really a Rockets fan. As a Harden fan, I'm a Harden fan. As a Harden fan, I think this could mean a ring in Houston. I think this is going to be his best shot at a championship. Now, I know they got to get through some monsters this year, but Harden solo damn near gave the Warriors one of the best teams we've ever seen. An amazing effort. If Westbrook can come and play a good A or good B role to Harden's A role, Harden be A1, Westbrook be A2, this is gonna be fun to watch. This is gonna be very fun to watch, man. And again, they're both good on defense. Now, my only question about this, or the one thing that I want to see, my only indictment on Harden's game, my only indictment is when Harden and Chris Paul were on the court, if Harden wasn't isoing, Harden wasn't moving. Harden was resting on offense if he wasn't isoing for a bucket or for a pass. If Harden can get a little active off ball and just let Westbrook 1 point at times, I think that'd be a great way for Harden to save energy when they're playing, and I think it'd make their offense so much more dynamic. It'd be such a nice fold to their offense having Harden play off ball. I mean, Harden's a good shooter, so he can easily play off ball, and he's the better shooter between the two. So if one of those guys were to play off ball when they're both on the court, it probably should be Harden because he's the best shooter. Like, I don't think we would want Harden kicking to a wide open Westbrook for a three because Westbrook shoots the three for like, maybe 30% damn near on like a good day. Like, he just really isn't the best 3-point shooter. That's not what you want him shooting, but he's an amazing finisher, amazing driver. If Westbrook can drive and penetrate and kick to Harden, like, ooh, mwah, that sounds amazing. And then the Rockets like to shoot threes anyway, so again, a nice dribble penetration guard that's looking to score. One thing about Chris Paul is a lot of times he would dribble penetrate but look to pass. And if teams know you're looking to pass, they know to guard the passing lanes. Westbrook, he's such a dog that you gotta respect his scoring ability. So some of the passing lanes are gonna be there. And I believe more passing lanes than Chris Paul had, because Chris Paul wasn't really, he just wasn't himself with the Rockets. This past year, we saw a little bit of old Chris Paul last year, but this year for sure, he just wasn't himself. You didn't have to respect him too much on the drive. You gotta respect Westbrook. You must respect it. You must help. You must pinch down. You must crash, or he has a mismatch in the paint, and he's gonna get an easy 2 points. The Houston Rockets offense is gonna be so dynamic with Russell Westbrook and James Harden in the fold, and they didn't give up any players. So they keep PJ Tucker, they keep Danny Green, they keep Eric Gordon, like, oh my gosh, they keep Clint Capella, oh my gosh. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how you cannot be excited. How can you not be excited? The NBA has never been better than this. This is the best the NBA has ever been. I couldn't be more excited about a sport starting back up again. We have Zion, and then we have these powerhouse teams in the West. And again, the only negative about this trade is the West is a bloodbath, and the East, it's only 2 elite teams. It's legit 3 elite teams in the West, like 3 championship caliber teams in the West. The LA Clippers, the Los Angeles Lakers, the Houston Rockets, and I don't know if we're going to count out the Warriors. I'm not sure if we're counting out the Warriors. I'm not sure. But like, the West is deep. Oh, and did I mention the Nuggets? The West is crazy deep. And the Mavs got Porzingis. They could make a run this year. They could make a legit run this year. Not a championship run, but a playoff run this year. Like, the West is a bloodbath. Whereas the East, the best teams in the East, I don't even know if they can win a championship. I genuinely don't know. The best teams in the East are the Bucks and the 76ers. And again, I don't know if they can win a championship. We saw how to stop Giannis. That Bucks team didn't get any better. Other teams got better. That Bucks team didn't get any better. You crowd the paint. You crowd the paint and force those other guys to beat you. You'll probably beat that Bucks team. Sixers team, you force Ben Simmons to shoot and isn't beat healthy. The West is a bloodbath. The Rockets got Westbrook. I'm extremely excited. I can't wait to play 2K20 next year. I will see you all in the next one. Hey, sound off in the comments, man. This is one take. I just had to let this energy out because I'm pretty geek. I'm pretty excited about this one. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Take it easy. Peace.